Show Podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show Podcast. We got a birthday for the bird today in here. Yeah. Having a big old birthday. So
Birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday edition.
Yeah, I got an amazing Yoda cake over there, or yoga cake.
I love that they said to eat it from the back.
Well, that's it.
I think you got to eat it from the back.
That's it. That's the only way to go at Yoda.
That's where the most cakey part is, but it also sounded like they were instructing you to eat out Yoda's ass.
It's the little Yoda ass for my birthday.
Yeah. Good it feels.
Toss my salad, you do.
Yeah, so we had a nice little birthday celebration here today.
What a vulgar term. Eating ass.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It doesn't feel right.
I
I know everybody's doing it these days. All the kids are eating ass.
Oh, they are? Really? Is
Oh,
that what they're
yeah.
doing? That's what the kids do these days?
Ask Caitlin.
They go out on the town and eat ass? Oh, I don't even want to know.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin.
I don't want to know.
Dog, you kind of walked into that. I
No.
wanted to make you stop saying it.
Yeah, that's why I won't let her kiss me anymore.
I learned a lot that
Keep
I
those lips to yourself.
didn't know.
Nope. No more kisses for you.
No more daddy kisses.
Yeah, no more daddy kisses. You keep them lips over there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we ain't gonna play that. Gotta slow that down. Yeah, so Bird went through a bunch of wishes that he had today for the show. We had Virginia doing different goofy voices. I gave him a massage. We had Denny's and Suits doing a battle rap. Sung along to Billy Joel.
I think we need to do more battle raps on this show. I thought that went great.
Did it?
It's pretty amazing, yeah.
I was so glad it was them and not me. I was over here like breathing sighs of relief.
Oh, you escaped such a bullet with Worser Worser. I had it ready to go.
Thank God we ran out of time.
Can we go over what that was going to be?
Yes.
Okay. What was worse? So the concept of your game is that both options are terrible. You have something bad and something that's
It's
worse.
A or B, and you have to pick A or B.
And so I would have said A, and there's 2 spoons, and then I get one of them.
Everyone had a different punishment. Everyone was tailored to everyone. For Kevin,
Yeah.
because I knew it would have been awful. Worse, option A would have been him chugging a Mountain Dew and eating a donut with me.
Okay.
And then the worser idea would have you doing that and getting shocked at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
For Virginia, I was in a blindfolder and have her open her mouth for the worst option and squirt ketchup in there as first one. And then the worser option would have been doing ketchup with blue dye and then her getting shocked.
Oh my God.
Laura, that's a lot.
Like I said, she escaped a bullet.
That is a lot.
I probably would have come up swinging.
I felt bad. She has her nice pizza. She's been so sweet
Yeah.
to me today.
I wore a pizza dress just for you. I made you your pizza
I
that you
know.
love. There's not just one in that box. There's 2 pizzas.
I know. I'm glad we didn't do it.
Me too.
Well, she told me in the 9 o'clock hour, I don't feel well. My stomach kind of, I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, she broke down how Taco Bell's wrecked her system
Last night,
graphically.
we were leaving Magnolia's award show from high school. I mean, every flippin' award. I mean, they gave these kids like, best open an envelope award. Like, it was so many awards. It went on for 3 hours. By the time we left, it was 9 something and nothing was open to eat. And Panda's like, well, we have to go to Taco Bell. And I was like, Pan, I don't know. My stomach's not up for Taco Bell. But he was like, it's all there is. I was like, all right.
What time is this again? This is like
9:15.
That's not all there is. There's more options.
Not on Indian Town Road. Everything closed
Yeah.
at 9.
Where she is, yeah.
In Tequesta?
Life shuts down early.
You're right.
Nothing but old fucks.
It's a challenge.
So we went to Taco Bell, and I went begrudgingly. But then, once you're there, I got the Nachos Bel Grande. What a mistake.
With beef?
The beef was my downfall. I would have been fine if I would have got it just vegetarian style. Why didn't I do that? But I had to go and get that beef.
You were, because they probably closed. That's not 24-hour Taco Bell, is it?
I don't know.
They're probably getting ready to close pretty soon. You got that late time meat, that late time beef.
I got that about to be thrown in the trash beef.
You did.
It looks like hot dog food.
Man,
It smells like it. My son went to Taco Bell last night, and I just don't. I'm in the car with him. I'm like, how is he eating that?
Dude, I know. You're right.
It's unreal.
I got kind of all ginned up on Taco Bell when they brought the Mexican pizza back, because I went and got one and it tasted really good. I don't know.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
one of one. It was amazing, tasted great. And I went back, and each time I kept going back, it got a little bit shittier and not as good. And then me and the witch ended up going a couple weeks ago, and it was not
good.
It was not good.
The quesadilla that we got, because you got the same one I got with
Yeah.
like no meat on it, just plain quesadilla. It was not even, the cheese wasn't even melted all the way.
I'm so mad I picked them in the Cinco de Mayo draft. That was a bad
It's
call.
fallen off, I think.
Yeah. bad
Again,
call.
I really have the theory of every fast food restaurant can taste good if they are operating at their best. You can find something great on their menu.
You're
but,
right.
But if you're just dicking around and not nailing it, Taco Bell ain't going to be good. It's not going to taste good.
Well, I found with a lot of fast food joints, either they're trending up or they're trending down. You know, we were even talking about that. They brought it to us about the life cycle of a brand and where it is. And McDonald's has had its ups and downs, and I feel like McDonald's is trending up.
Yeah, well, if they're bringing back the characters and they're making fattier burgers, what they're known to be doing.
Right. They had said their profits were up. And I was like, okay, so McDonald's is trending up. And then I saw Burger King is going to be closing as many as 400 restaurants by the end of this year.
And that does not shock me in the least
We were
bit.
talking a little shit about Burger King, I think it was yesterday, and then I saw that story. I'm like, okay, well, there you go.
I've been talking gangs of shit about Burger King, and believe this is a guy who loves Burger King. Back in the day,
Yeah.
I might have liked them better than McDonald's
The
at one
Whopper
point.
was better back in the day. The
Yeah.
Whopper beat the McDonald's burgers.
Their bacon cheeseburger was great,
Right.
and their chicken sandwich I liked back in the day.
Yeah, and then the story we were talking about, they're going to come out with a red burger for Spider-Man. And we're like, who keeps asking for these different colored burgers? They had the black for Halloween, which made people shit green or something like that. Like, what? Just no.
Because that's what I want for Halloween, to be on the toilet.
Well, after that fiasco and everybody's laughing about it and it was causing such havoc, why do you bring that back? And I know it's not black, but it's red. You know, I don't think people are asking you for more food dye in your buns.
No, I want my food to taste good. I want you to not yell at me and make me feel guilty for ordering extra cheese.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you could be fixing that you should be concentrating on.
They say 124 Burger King locations have already closed this year.
Wow.
In my opinion, it is collectively, and I'm only speaking on South Florida, the rudest fast food chain out there. I mean,
Really? Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes. And I'm not talking. It's not that I have a beef with one location. We're talking multiple locations where you go, holy shit, man! I don't want ever to experience that again.
Yeah. Yeah. So it does seem like a lot of these places are trending up, trending down. Now, what would you say about Taco Bell? Do you feel like they're trending up or trending down? Because they've been doing some different things.
I thought the Mexican pizza thing was probably good for them, but man, I think they're trending down just because I've had some shitty meals from them.
The past 2 times I've gone, I feel like, I don't know if it's me or them, but it wasn't good.
I do feel like Taco Bell has got that name where it's always going to do well. People do love Taco Bell.
Sure, yeah. But, you can't ever get too full of yourself. And I think McDonald's did there for a while.
They changed their game.
Right. And Taco Bell has as well. And I think you have to an extent maybe, or just do nice little Easter egg surprises that people love and keep them coming back. You do have to kind of at least tweak it a bit to keep it feeling fresh.
Yeah, and you have to make your food not taste like shit either. You got to make sure you have
that's
a
the
good
biggest
product.
thing. Yeah, it's amazing food first, customer service. experience, atmosphere, all that. And then, third is, okay, let's do some fun little promotions here and there.
You wonder, too, when they have these creative fast food meetings, are they always searching for their next Whopper, their next Big Mac? Or do they finally go, we've got the big dogs.
Yeah.
We don't need any more big dogs.
Right.
We just need to make sure that we're making them good.
It's probably so hard to break in a massive staple, but you probably try it and you say, hey, let's put it out there. And they seem to do that. Taco Bell, they'll always... Whatever the fast food restaurant is, they'll have something, they'll throw it out there for 6 weeks, see how it responds and how people like it. And if, it goes through the roof, then they'll bring it back. But yeah, when's the last time an established fast food restaurant brought on something new? And I think that's why people go nuts, like, with what is this chicken joint that just opened up?
Cane's, Raising Cane's.
Because they got the sauce and it's the chicken fingers with the Texas toast and it's dipping in there. And I heard... Just even the other night, one of my daughter's friends went to the one in Boynton. She still had to wait an hour in the drive-thru to get there. And this was, a week after it opened?
Shit that. I'm not
that.
waiting in an
Right.
hour-long drive-through for fried chicken fingers.
I did that. I did that with White Castle. We're all pretty disappointed with White Castle. I think what I think happened with White Castle, I think they were so slammed on a Saturday in Orlando, where they're making so much shit. They're we were watching the workers, they weren't stopping. It was like they were going crazy.
Chaos.
So if you got all that chaos, you're probably going to suffer with some quality.
Totally.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of fast food places that are right now trying to figure out how to maintain, and it's crazy just how many are going more automated now. And now will that free up and will they have more kitchen space to keep up if you do have demand? I saw that Wendy's has become the latest chain to debut a chatbot powered by AI to take drive-through orders. McDonald's has been toying with it since 2021. And Wendy's is trying to say 80% of their customers prefer to make their orders through a chatbot than a live person. Well, think about it. If you got some rude a-hole at the window, and yet you could do a chatbot and it's, for the most part, getting 95% of what you're saying correct.
I never thought I'd say that, but because I've seen such a drastic change of people acting like assholes at the drive-thru, if it was me ordering it, it got it right, and people weren't making me feel like a dick for ordering extra cheese, which, by the way, I will always gladly pay for.
You don't want two. Yeah.
You don't want two. You just want to pay for the extra cheese and have somebody be nice to you. That's it.
For some people, going through that fast food line, getting that burger, that's the highlight of their day.
Yeah.
So when that is shitty for them, that's when you start seeing motherfuckers punching people.
And honestly, I think a lot of people don't like human interaction anymore because, unfortunately, a lot of times it's negative. And so if you could go through and get your hot burger and pay and get out without seeing a human face, and there are a lot of McDonald's that are doing completely automated restaurants where the food is cooked, the orders are taken, everything is done through technology.
I just... A couple weeks ago, I was at a sub place, and they made me this sub, and the woman who made it was so nice and sweet and kind.
Aww.
It was so noticeable because it was different than the majority of what you kind of get. I just think it does stand out, and there's something to. I'll always go back to that place now because of her.
Right.
There is something to that.
Now, if you had that, then people are much better. But if you've got somebody that's rude or short or whatever, and that's unfortunately, I would say for a lot of people that go through these fast food places, it's a majority of their experiences. So yeah, bring on the chatbots, man.
Yeah, if you want, if it's robot getting it done or asshole human, give me the robot.
How many
getting it
videos
done.
have we seen of fights going on in fast food drive-thrus?
So many.
It's insane.
It really is.
What? Somebody go fight a chatbot? Probably not.
Oh, they definitely will.
Well, the chatbot wouldn't give you reason to fight them. The chatbot's going to keep its cool. It's not going to be rude. It's not going to give you sass. It's going to charge you for extra cheese and tell you thank you for coming, and that's going to be it.
Yeah.
People that are nice and kids with manners, it just kind of stands out, man. Kids with manners stands out big time to me.
We had the nicest kid at the Taco Bell drive-thru last night. Young kid, super sweet, super nice. But that's a rarity nowadays. It seems like everybody who's working the drive-thru is pissed.
Yeah. And ain't nobody want that.
No, you don't want to feel like I don't want to feel like I'm making your life miserable and you're letting me know it. Like, that's just not fun for me.
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with chatbot.
Yeah, I haven't been to one of the fully automated McDonald's because KJ was asking how's the chatbot going to make and hand you your food. I would imagine it probably comes out on a shelf or in something like that, and you would just take it out of, I don't know. I'd really be fascinated to find out how they've done that. And I think they had only had one, and it's a test right now that I read. I can't remember the stories a couple of weeks ago.
But what you probably would do is have it make and do all that, and then you have a human probably hand it to you. You'll have one human being your handler, and that's way easy. It's way easier for then.
I think what they had said was just fully and completely
That's
automated.
crazy. Like the food prep, the drive-through, the paying, the everything. Like you don't touch a person don't even speak to you.
There's got to be a system then.
Yeah.
Some kind of like a thing.
You know they can do it.
Oh, they can. Can they do? They could probably turn a hamburger into a person.
And we would eat that, man.
Not McDonald's per se, but somebody that knows about science.
We would eat that hamburger, man, but we'd start with the ass.
That's where we always begin, right?
I guess.
Yeah, somebody texted in and said, I won the Xbox Series X from Taco Bell, so I have to go there forever now, no matter what's on the menu. And, you know, that's why I think that's the nice third element. You know, you have good, affordable foods, convenient to get, it's delicious, and then the third thing is fun little things like
A
that.
stunty kind of a game.
Yeah.
Like man,
McDonald's Monopoly and things like that.
I love McDonald's. Say it.
What?
Like you
McDonald's.
what? I kind of want to call
I love McDonald's.
Monopoly.
Nominals?
I love
Madonna's?
I love Monopoly. The McDonald's Monopoly game. I just thought that was such great fun.
It was.
Yeah.
Would that play today? Would kids get into that? Or is that so old school?
That's a great question.
If the parents got into, I'm talking little kids, young kids, if the parents had enthusiasm and you threw a modern element, maybe kind of like Pokemon Go, you got to take a picture or something.
I think I would do something like that over McDonald's or over Monopoly, because Monopoly is something I would play with my parents every now and then. And I can't tell you with my son Cannon we've ever played Monopoly once.
Dang.
And so I don't think we're missing anything.
Damn,
So
I love Monopoly.
It's just so old school and so slow and boring, man.
That's me.
I love McDonald's.
That's what old, slow, and boring.
Yeah, so I think if you did a Pokemon or something that's a little bit more modern on the twist,
Yeah,
that would work. That's where I would go.
Like a scavenger hunting kind of Monopoly
Well,
like.
that's what Pokemon's all about, right? People are going around and trying to, with their phones and trying to hunt those things.
Yeah.
If you did that, but with a McDonald's concept, you could easily make that work.
I was playing tennis with my dad, and this little kid comes up to the tennis court, and he was doing Pokemon Go, but it looked like he was filming me the whole time. So my dad goes, "Why the fuck is that kid filming you?" I go, "Oh, I think he's doing Pokemon Go." He said, what is what?
Yeah,
saw
hard to
him.
explain.
Yes.
Explain that in 5 seconds.
You blew the Juicy Daddy's mind.
Yeah, I didn't even. I stopped. I tried to explain. I'm like, never mind.
Yeah, good luck on that. Got a bunch of emails here. Of course, a bunch of happy birthdays to the bird. It says, "Get pizza wasted, bird." That's from E. Cliff.
Oh, I love that. That's funny.
Yeah, pizza wasted. That'd be a good time. Do you have any other plans for your birthday today?
Yes, I am going to be finishing up Denny's his son's song. I'll make sure that's done before.
Okay.
Before the baby makes his appearance.
Yeah, I want to make sure I have it. That's always my whole thing. I like to document it with the song, all my loved ones.
You should see if you can play the song in the delivery room as the baby's entering the world.
I don't know. Let's not. No.
Like it's lead-off music.
Let's not make the kid hate my music right off the bat.
He can't hate it. It's a tribute to him.
What an asshole. You're right. You can't do that.
If a guy writes you a song, you have to like
You have
it.
to at least act like you like it.
Yeah. His first words are, "What is this shit?"
Oh, crushing.
That's hilarious.
Ray said, "I just wanted to let Denny's know that if today is Jen's first big finger check at the OBGYN, and she had her appointment at 9:20. I don't even know if I want to know what that is."
Oh, yeah. How's it going, Denny's?
Does the finger check kind of basically say, all right, we kind of know how dilated you are.
Yes.
We feel a thigh.
Yes.
Did you get a report on the finger check?
She actually just checked back in, saying they did all the measurements, everything's good. It's still waiting. They scheduled induction in advance just in case, but they're still on for next week. They said it looks like it's all...
For next week?
Yeah, because the due date is next week. So
Gotcha.
they're saying it still looks like it's all just on schedule. Still.
Okay.
Nothing early, nothing late.
Did they schedule an induction, though?
They scheduled an induction
So
in
what
advance.
date would that be?
She didn't tell me, but she said they schedule one in advance just in case, for any reason, on the 17th she doesn't have a baby.
Okay.
So it's probably for the 17th or the 18th, I'd imagine.
And then give yourself like almost a full day of labor, unfortunately. So that'll be the next day that the baby's born.
Yes.
Make sure that you still get the audio for Kevin's. You still got to get the audio.
Oh, yeah.
I will.
Just kidding.
Yeah, we have 12 rounds of lawn accessory or bedroom toy.
All right.
You got to get all that audio.
I'll get it all.
He actually will. He's fucking good, man. He'll be editing while Jen's giving birth.
He'll be changing a diaper, setting up a display.
Still waiting. Jen was hoping for early.
I hear you.
Yeah,
She's just
ready.
so
She's over it.
uncomfortable
Yeah,
now,
she's
yeah.
ready. Ray said, pay close attention to her body. Last year, I went in for my first finger check 14 days before my due date, and that check put me into labor. My mucus plug came out and my water broke around 9:30 that night. And just so you and Jen know, when your water breaks, it's not like the movie. It's not like a waterfall. I just thought maybe I was peeing the bed. I was 0 centimeters dilated and 50% effaced. It says also watching the birth, my wife said she wanted nothing to do with watching it, but once everything started happening, she was watching the whole thing, giving me a play-by-play, and said it was so interesting to watch and be a part of. I gave birth in Wellington, but my nurse actually put a huge mirror in front when I started pushing so I could watch and make sure I understood how my body was pushing since I couldn't feel anything. And then happy birthday to the Godfather. So.
It's very kind.
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe this might get her going.
Absolutely.
Just as check today.
I mean, it's pretty much from today till the 17th. It can
Yeah.
be any of the days. It's really just, honestly, the limbo is the rough part. 'Cause
Always.
we have stuff packed, ready to go, but you just don't even know where you're going to be. You know, you kind of make decisions about running out.
Limbo with anything is my least favorite part of life. I get it.
I was laying at home watching Oprah when Magnolia started the process. My water broke right as my mom's plane was landing at PBI.
So it's almost like the wheel touched the ground and then the water bursted like a dam.
That's exactly how it happened. I was literally putting new sheets on the bed, and my mom had just called to say, "Oh, I just landed." And I'm like, "Mom, my water just broke." That's weird.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for one of those. She thought her water broke maybe 2 days ago, but you just
She
don't.
just pissed herself.
I think she just peed everywhere. Yeah. I think it's something that happens, man. That baby
That's a lot of
flips
fun,
over. She'll be sitting there and she just goes, "Oh, geez, baby turned over. I'm gonna vomit," and it's just immediate.
No
yeah,
way.
the baby
Wow.
leans on her stomach.
Oh,
or-
my gosh.
It's pretty rough.
That is rough.
I feel terrible for her. You know,
Gosh,
you
it's
try to
like-
help.
Oh, it's like almost 10 months of nausea,
She
huh?
looks great, though. I mean,
Yeah.
she's all baby. She
She's-
came in here the other day, and I was expecting to see a round woman. She was not.
It's all, if you look at her from the back, she looks normal, and then she turns to the side, and it looks like Alfred Hitchcock profile. Just this giant belly out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That is ideal because it's going to be so easy for her to bounce back.
And Danny's been crushing it as a full-time husband here, just nailing it, really helping her out. He's
Oh,
been
you know
great.
he has.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Been trying, yeah. You feel a little helpless, and I feel like that's just the case with it. But I mean, there's not much I can do
Being
except
helpful
for
and being sympathetic. And,
Yeah.
getting everything she needs is usually what I try.
Supportive.
Yeah,
You're nailing
Yeah.
it, Denny.
It's pretty much all I can do.
You're nailing it. Let's tell Denny's how awesome he is.
But it is weird. Yeah, the baby just turns and you piss. The baby just stands up and you throw up. It's
a
just
weird
it's rough
thing.
to
Could
watch.
you just imagine if you didn't have a baby in you and that was your life?
Oh my gosh.
You just randomly just piss and throw up all the time.
I think they call that an alcoholic.
But I think it's because she's
Been
carrying
there.
Oh, wait, so we know. Imagine what?
We're just like pregnant women.
it. But yeah, she's just carrying it all right here on her stomach. So I think it's just messing her all up.
Yeah, that's rough.
Next few days though, we're on watch.
Yeah.
It could easily happen.
Conditions are ripe.
And like you said, she went to the doctor. They did a ultrasound just to make sure the baby's in the correct position. Everything looks good. She's partially dilated, not enough to go into it. The guy
Yeah.
said,
Okay.
it could
Not yet.
happen, but it's most likely looking like you're pretty on time for the scheduled.
Garage door's not open
Okay.
yet, huh?
Not opening.
Okay.
People want to leave, but the doors ain't opening.
Now you just can't leave.
Well, I think at this point he's fully developed. He's past the point
yeah.
where he could have existed outside.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
no doubt.
totally.
Isn't that
He's
crazy?
good.
It is crazy.
That's crazy. He could be out right now if.
He's like that 18-year-old that won't move out.
Yeah.
Like, you're fully ready. You could be out on your own. Get a job. Get the hell out.
It's 2023. It's a different time.
He wants to stay in that womb where it's warm.
It must be. There's a lot of issues outside the womb.
But think about that. You're in this stomach, and you probably think this is how life is, and then all of a sudden, boom, you come out into this world.
and it's cold and you're wet.
Well, you get why kids come out fucking screaming and all freaked out.
Oh, yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Put me back in.
Yeah, I get it, kids.
Yeah.
And then the rest of your life, you're just trying to get back in.
Yeah, that's true.
Today is Mexican Mother's Day. Did you know that, Virginia?
Oh, wow.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I should call my Mexican mom and tell her
should.
Happy Mother's Day.
I don't know. I don't think she wants to really hear from you. You told us yesterday she doesn't really like you. So I'm good, Virginia.
She's happy when I call, but she won't call me. I got to call her. It's weird.
Okay. Hey, Virginia can't take a hint.
She's like,
This
"Why's-
bitch keeps calling
Why
me.
does she keep calling?
Oh my gosh. What do I gotta do around here?
Well, you kind of made. You were on the air yesterday. I don't know. I don't know if my mom likes me.
It is what it is.
Yeah, man.
I can be a tough pill to swallow.
I got some emails here, people looking for some advice. It says, my sister lives on the first floor of an apartment with great rent prices from a nice little lady. So moving is the last resort. However, her upstairs neighbor, we'll call her Becky the Bee, owns her unit, and my sister moved in 2019. Becky might be on drugs. She moves her furniture around from midnight to 5 a.m. constantly. Then she starts throwing trash over the balcony directly onto my sister's walkway. There'd be coffee, milk, pumpkins, confetti, flamingos.
What?
It's weird shit. Not really dangerous, just very deliberate. My sister has asked her to please stop, as it's a big annoyance and tripping hazard when she leaves for work at 3 a.m.
That is ridiculous.
HOA knows about this girl and doesn't seem to be able to do anything to help my sister. And this January, Becky left her bathtub running for over 2 hours and completely flooded my sister's unit.
Oh, hell.
Wow.
Police have been called on many occasions, but they said there's not much they can do. Becky won't open her door. She claimed the flooding was a leak. My sister's unit had to be gutted and redone for mold.
Wow.
Becky wasn't liable for anything.
That's crazy.
Then Becky threw a bottle of Jack Daniels at my sister's door, shattering it, and started using her doorstep as a place to dump her ashtray. We've set up a camera, but most of the trash is thrown from upstairs walkway and not really caught on camera. So I'm just wondering, is moving really her only option? Isn't there renters' rights, HOA fines? I don't know. Anyone have opinion or insight? Love to hear them.
You got to get as much stuff on camera as possible.
That is insane.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to do. If you're HOA, cops, if you tried all those kind of things, I mean, other than just a probably really bad idea to go at it, one-on-one.
No, this girl sounds crazy.
Exactly.
I would not do one-on-one. Don't fight with a crazier person if they're crazier than you.
Yeah, so then what does that leave? Moving?
Man,
Or
I don't like
putting up with it?
I don't like the idea of when somebody sucks, you have to move because
They
they
win.
suck.
Yeah.
No. The Italian in me wants to go and take this to the mattress, my friends. We want to.
You want to fuck her?
That's how you stop the
I'm gonna-
behavior.
She might be a crazy
I'm
lady
gonna
bird.
fuck her so good.
That's not what that means.
I'll show her.
I'm going to eat her ass.
That's not what that means. Is that going to help? Does it help the situation?
Couldn't hurt.
At least get her a little piece.
If you're eating ass, she's not throwing trash.
That's right, she's occupied. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know. What do you do at a point like this? To me, it feels like you've expired every option that I could think of.
I mean, I feel like you got to get as much stuff on camera and on video. If you don't have it on video, it's always going to be, that's what I saw. He said, she said kind of shit. If you have it on video, then you start doxing the person and then you start bringing it to the HOA. You at least have proof. It's hard to deny video of somebody throwing flamingos
True.
and ashes. You even said you can't get it on video, so you haven't got it on video yet.
Well, I'm wondering because it sounds like where she has the camera, it's just covering her floor and her door. It's almost like you need to have a camera hidden upstairs, the next level, where you could see her actually doing it, and then you can piece it all together.
Mm-hmm.
You need the 2 videos. Now, what would it be like to try to get a camera to put that a level up from where you are? Is that, I mean, they have such great spy equipment anymore. I'm wondering if you couldn't get something like that, and then that way you can connect the 2 and get her for littering or something along those lines. That police at least would maybe have proof and offer and write a citation.
You can get a GoPro for pretty cheap. Just mount it to a tree.
They also say, too, if you're trying to, when you get all your security cameras, if you can, try to hide them.
Yeah.
Because
you can get like one of those hunting cameras. My friend's has one, and it blends right in with the tree.
that's if you're looking to try to catch somebody. If you want to try to just get people not to fuck with your shit, I think it's not bad to have your camera be visible. Like, oh, it's a camera. But if you're trying to catch somebody doing some shady shit, make sure you get one of those rocks where you can hide your camera. Oh man, I love watching those videos.
Those are so
They're
good.
so good.
Yeah, that might be maybe up that. A lot of people were saying call code enforcement. So I guess that's another option to try.
It sounds like code enforcement wants to bust fuckers.
That's all they do.
Yeah, they want.
Yeah.
They're looking for her to throw flamingos.
That's all they do. They're just here for it. So yeah. So hopefully that's something. Maybe it can help you out. So we'll see. But, yeah, if anybody has any suggestions, you can go on ahead and email those to us, mail@kvjshow.com. All right, Bird, birthday celebrations are on, my man.
That's right.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, for all the nice wishes and presents.
Yep, very good stuff. Y'all be good. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.